Alright, look at this. I have new filter. So that's pretty awesome. Just probably need to clean some more over here. I don't know. It's okay for now. So alright, so here's this side removed. Okay. And it's pretty clean. It looks like they replaced the chain, and the guides are also new. So that's amazing. Wow. Isn't that something? And it has the tensioner right there and everything. So I'm pretty excited. The only thing is, I'm not sure. I think I should replace these guys because I have new ones. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then I think I'm gonna change the gaskets and everything, and then I'm gonna jump on this side, do the same thing on this side. Alright, so I already pulled this side off. It just simply pulls off like this, and as you can see, it's pretty loose. But the good thing is that this part is metal, so it's not plastic anymore. So somebody replaced it before, but I bought new oiler kits, and I'm gonna replace them because I don't know if these are original Mercedes or they're some aftermarket brand. So I'm gonna put original Mercedes on here, and yeah, it's gonna be perfect. Here's the oiler kits. So here's the old ones, and the new ones are right here, and you can probably kind of see the difference in discoloration. And I'm still not sure what brand this one was, but the one I'm installing right now is original Mercedes. That's how the kit looks like. Yeah. Alright, here's the old ones. The new ones are installed. And just so you know, I mean, it doesn't matter which way you put it because they're both the same way. If you look, the holes start right here on this side, and on this side the same way, so it does not matter which way you put them. The only thing is you have to watch out for is you have to make sure that these kits, the oiler pieces, they actually look down, the same as, you know, basically these holes. Basically the most important thing in this job is for you to make sure that you position these so that you can see the hole through, okay, because the oil gets through here, okay, through this hole, focus, and then it gets distributed to everything. And the same here, the oil gets through here, the oil gets through here, through that small hole, through this small hole, and through this small hole. So if you have it blocked off, it's going to be bad. So make sure you can see the holes in each piece of the oiler kit. And then after that, you should be good to go. Then when you're ready to install this, simply just put it on the top, line up the holes carefully, adjust anything if needed, and then push. Alright guys, here's the deal. So here's my rubber mallet. Actually, you have to hit them a little bit. You can't, it's hard to push them in, so you have to hit them with the rubber mallet. And this is clean. I cleaned it up, I wiped it down. So I already did that side. As you can see, it just goes on. I mean, alright guys, so it's all installed. The way you know you're all the way in is this is gonna be pretty much sitting like that everywhere, okay? And yeah, this is done. Just double check everything, make sure everything is okay. Oil lubrication is very important. So anyways, so this is done. Now let me show you the most important thing that you guys were waiting for, is a wiggle test. This, I'm trying to take it off and it's not moving at all. So that's perfect. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe off all the excess oil everywhere. Take this rag out, put it in there just so I don't drop anything, just in case. Okay, now I'm gonna clean it, prepare new gaskets, and that's it. Install this side back. So this surface is prepared. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is, there's the inside. I'm gonna take off the old gasket already, and I'm gonna clean it a little and then put new gasket on. Alright guys, so before you tighten your valve cover, there's 4 bolts, 10 millimeter, and before you do that, just make sure everything is good. The gasket is in place, it's not kinked or it's not pinched, nothing. Make sure it's all good. So yeah, this should be good to go. I'm gonna tighten everything down, and then what else I'm gonna do? Well, the air filter is not gonna go on yet. I'm gonna do that side. That side looks like it's a little more complicated. There's some lines I have to undo, and this breather tube. So I'll do that, and yeah, we'll replace that side, that gasket, and let me show you. So this is the old gasket. It's actually still pliable, but it was kind of getting brittle, and also I saw a split right there, like a crack. So this is no good. So it's good I'm changing them. This side is a pain. I'm gonna tell one thing. There's 2 fuel lines. You have to disconnect them. Here's one. Here's another one. Otherwise, it's just, you can't do nothing. So yeah, right now I'm gonna try to pull it out. Alright, the valve cover is off. Here's the look at this side. Okay, unfortunately you can't do much, but on a lot of V-style engines, you know, you take off the valve cover, all the oil leaks down. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleanup right there, but that's okay. As far as this engine actually has a brand new head. I'm gonna try to give you a shot. It has a brand new head. Okay, actually probably 2 of them. Yeah, both of them are brand new. It was probably rebuilt or something. The block is original, and it has brand new chains, all new guides and everything, new tensioners. So I mean, this engine is amazing. So right now I'm just doing a couple more things to it, and basically I was going to show you on this side the oiler tube. So remember, on that side I installed it, I couldn't pull it off. Now check this out. It just comes off. Can you believe that? Well, that one is holding actually not bad, but the rest of them were kinda no good. So let's change these guys out. Alright, new one is going on, and like I said, I'm going to use the rubber mallet to hammer them down. Okay, so the tube is installed. It's all nice and firm. I'm going to clean this gasket surface area, everything, put new gasket on, clean that valve cover a little more, and should be good to go. Alright guys, so the valve cover is back on right now. I have to reinstall my fuel lines. Okay, this one is going right there, and it's just leaking pretty bad, so I gotta hurry up. Alright guys, so I'm putting everything back. I reconnected everything. Okay, leaving this filter on, everything is brand new here. Now I'm gonna put a couple more tubes, the cover on the top, and it's almost it. Alright guys, so everything is back, everything is reconnected. air filter, everything, all the vacuum lines and breather hoses, everything. So I'm gonna go prime the system a little bit because, as you saw, I had to remove those 2 fuel lines. Alright, and then after that, yeah, I'm gonna start this baby up and we'll see. I still have to clean that area where oil leaked out a little, so that's gonna get done. I'm gonna actually probably crawl underneath and spray everything with brake cleaner on the heads where everything spilled over and leaked. So anyways, I'm gonna go turn the key a couple times and start this baby up, and we're gonna double check, make sure everything is good. I'm gonna open the cap up and we'll check how the oil squirters work. I'm actually gonna go and check right now if it's leaking fuel. Just make sure nothing is leaking. Yeah, I don't smell anything, I don't see anything, so we should be good. One more time. Actually, maybe a couple more. Alright, let's try it. There we have it. Everything is working. That one too. So we're golden. I'm gonna let it run because it needs to burn off some of the oil that's on the exhaust headers, exhaust manifolds, and yeah, squeaking. There's a squeak noise somewhere here in this area. We'll see if I have time to figure it out, but yeah, I'm gonna let it run, and yeah, this should be good to go. My main thing was to open up the valve covers and make sure to double check those oil squirters, and it's a good thing that I did that because they did not seem too good. So, and the valve cover gaskets are also kind of like shot, as you can see, like right here. And just in case, let's see, I can keep these just for extra, just in case, I'm gonna give it to my dad. So yeah, there she goes.
And they won't take care of her. I said, well, you got to roll with the punch because she has my daughter. I said, I appreciate